Good morning. Yeah, it's Sunday. I'm on my little morning walk. I don't know how far I'm gonna go, probably not very far, but I just need to get a little walk in because I plan on not leaving my house at all today because I've spent too much money last week. So I need to be more in a mode of mindfulness with my own spending. So it's pretty freaking cool.
Ready?
No.
Ready?
No.
Ready? Go! Ready?
So right now, I'm currently doing some research from a photo shoot that I did last week, or for a photo shoot I did last week. You might be saying, why are you doing research? The photo shoot is over. Well, the photo shoot turned out so good that I have to write an article about it. Not that anyone is telling me, but I feel that it's important to share the levels of complexity in the shoot. Because if you look at it, it's cool looking, you know? A drag queen doing a 60s housewife aesthetic in Los Angeles. There's also, for me, a lot of important meaning in it. I grew up in Huntington Beach, but I went to schools in Westminster. If you understand the political geography of Southern California, you understand that I was so lucky to have gone to school in Westminster and be exposed to so many different cultures. I could literally cry thinking about how grateful I am to to have experienced that as a kid. Anyways, I wanted to do a shoot to represent part of California culture that doesn't get shown to the masses because California is a tourist state. It's a desert that we put an oasis on. White people, that's what I mean by we put an oasis on it and tried to sell it to the masses, mainly other white people. And I'm just doing research on, more specific political movements, because I have the political movements that I find very fascinating and very touching to me. And so I'm trying to do research on other political movements or other things that happened in California culture that I didn't learn from my teachers growing up. And now I was very lucky to have a lot of teachers growing up who wanted to teach the importance of local political action, whether or not they were instructed to. I really appreciate that. But I'm reading this and I just found out that white people made it illegal for people of color to be on the beach. Okay, and I am exaggerating slightly because there were some beaches that were non-white beaches. It was far less than the white beaches. So the fact that these humans took the land and then said, you can't use most of it, is just insane. And this is not a new thing. I've known about this, about segregation in general. But it's, every time I find a new thing out, it doesn't make me feel better. It just makes me feel like shit. 'Cause we're all human. Nobody deserves segregation. Nobody deserves to be left out. Nobody deserves to be picked on for things beyond what they can change. And just this feels like it hits so close to home because I grew up going to the beach once a week in the summertime at the very least. More often than not, it was a couple times a week. God. It's just so awful. Which is why I did the shoot, I'm so glad that that the art that I create can inspire me and other people, hopefully, to do more research on the political movements of their town. I personally believe if you claim to be an activist and you live in a city and don't know of any political uprisings that have happened, you're doing a bad job of being an activist, especially a white activist. This is a sadness we need to feel. We have to cry about this. We need to be angry with the people who, of our ancestors who look just like us, who did horrible things. We need to be feeling angry about it. Because if you don't feel angry about the shit going on in the past, how the hell are you gonna actually understand the anger that's going on right now? You know? People are like, oh, this isn't new. Tell me about it. What isn't new? Tell me what isn't new, please. Because there's most of the activists that you know who are white, even some people I consider friends, I know have not done the research. I know don't sit in libraries and read books from locals written about local times. I know they're not doing it because I've talked to some and we've had conversations about it. So I said I wasn't going to spend any money today, but in fact I did go grocery shopping. This is the loot. Got a lot of good stuff. I've been wanting to make an esquites inspired salad just because it's summertime. Then I got some bread and butter and bagels and cream cheese because I forgot to get those last week. No eggs though, because eggs are still like $8.99 and I just can't justify spending $9 on eggs. So I'm attempting to meal prep. I'm making a salad. If you're familiar with what esquites are, you're a real one. But it is some corn that I kind of roasted with like a little bit too much salt and some garlic rub, and I realized I'm like not even in frame. I wonder if I can make this brighter. That doesn't really help at all. And then I have some red cabbage, some cilantro, some cucumbers, some red bell pepper, a jalapeno, some lemon, kiwi mayo, Trader Joe's brand tahini because all my tahini got eaten by my previous roommates, which is fine because I put it out, but there's none and they didn't replace it, so that kind of stinks. And then some feta because I couldn't find cojita cheese at the grocery store I go to. That's why I said it's inspired. It is not esquites in the slightest. But it's my regular salad with some corn and cheese. So I'm pretty stoked. Here we go. This is what we got. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm about to add the feta cheese right now. Okay. Oh my gosh. I wish I was good at cooking. I know I'm good at eating. Like, pasta is just warm salad, right? You can argue with the wall. Also, my mom used to tell me that the cheese is not protein. It messed up my whole life for like years. And then I realized that cheese is protein. So if we just put cheese in things, there's protein in it. To be fair, it's not as much as like beans or meat. Right now I don't eat meat, so I find a lot of my protein from cheese. Man, it does make me feel like a grown-up meal prepping. Wow. And maybe I meal prepped this incorrectly because maybe I shouldn't have put the dressing in, but whatever. I like putting the dressing in right away because it's red cabbage, so it like makes the dressing kind of red. Look at this tower of prepped food. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Anyways, I'll give you guys a little snippet. with a 3-string ukulele, it's not that bad. Buddy. You know what, buddy? What is some W-A-V-E, white, oh wait, W-A-E, white American English? What is some W-A-E slang that I can use right now when I'm really frustrated? Hey, buddy. Oh god, I think I fucked this up bad. I think I fucked it up bad. Stay in your own lane, bud. Buddy. Hey, buddy. Buddy! Ah. Hey guys, when you break something, don't keep playing with it because then it'll break more. Liam Neeson is my dad. We're at the Grove. Wow. People watching and pretending that we're rich going into the expense. Oh my gosh, my blush isn't blended fully. Oh, no. Maybe they weren't being nice. Maybe they just thought we were gonna steal.
I was wondering if they were following us around.
That is kind of what they do. We went into Gucci. It was Kenny's first time in a fancy store.
Yeah.
Not fancy, what is that correct term?
Luxury.
Yes, a luxury store. We went into Gucci. Whoa, look at the Apple store. Wow. Wow.
Trees in there.
They literally have tweez. It's crazy, but we're looking for coffee right now.
It's a green thing.
We've walked past a couple places, but nothing seemed to spark the fancy, so we persist. She persisted. I am so mad at you right now.
I'm so pissed off. I can't even explain it.
We haven't eaten all day.
My fucking
Well,
God.
we had a bagel.
I'm so fucking hungry.
And this looks so delicious. Oh my god. I got a veggie burger, so
It also looks really delicious.
it looks delicious, but this looks just beautiful. Like, it's Tuesday. Today I have a really dope photo shoot with a band. I will give y'all some behind the scenes from that. I have some friends coming to help me out with it. So we will have hopefully some cool footage. I trust them. Also today, goal is to start my CD mural on this wall. I guess not really a mural because I'm not painting, but I want to decorate all my CD cases on the wall in a cool way, the way that people decorate with their vinyl covers. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. I submitted my article that I was writing the other day for this magazine that I kind of submit articles to frequently, so I got all that sent in, so I kind of get to wait and see when that comes out. It's very exciting. That's based on another shoot I worked on. I think I briefly mentioned it in this video. But yeah, also after watching the last vlog and editing this vlog already, I repeat so many things. Huge shout out to all my friends who deal with me repeating information over and over and over again. I promise it's just because I feel I forgot that I said it, not because I think you're incompetent. We got the shape of what's going on the wall all figured out. Now I just have to take all of the like little booklets, which is what I'm going to be putting on the wall, out of the cases because they probably will not stick to the wall with some tape if I put them in the cases. And also they'll reflect weirdly. Like the plastic case will reflect, and I plan on using this wall not only to look cool in my room, but for future shoots if it would ever work. So, yeah. This is a very musical vlog. Same day, different outfit. But I'm at the piano, so I thought I'd play one of the songs I wrote. I don't know if I'm going to use it for my project, but it's cool. Two men sit in silence on the patio. French couple sits in a crack between the shade. Barely Big day for music fans. Ozzy Osbourne, dead. Tyler, the Creator, new album. Waitress, photo shoot with me. Let's go! Are you standing up straight? Fucking killing it, Barb. Maybe, wait, is that insensitive to your kind? What if, because it's just based on the inspo pic, what if I just do the inspo pic? I'm like, okay, thanks, bye! So, we're waiting for the band to show up, which is great because we're a little bit behind schedule, which was intended. I didn't think that they would show up on time, so it all works out. And yeah, the next clips will be montage of the photo shoot. We got our buddy.
All rise for the man you're meeting. He is the hand you're needing. I am the snake from Eden. Don't you know my name? I've got a three-piece suit and a shiny perfect smile. My dear, what's your pursuit? I'll coach you several miles.
Yeah, okay guys, it's Friday now. It's not Wednesday. I didn't film on Wednesday or Thursday just because I wasn't feeling like it. Plus yesterday I didn't actually really do anything. I left my house once to go walk around the block. Yeah, right now I'm walking all the way down to the Capitol building, or like the city Capitol building. I don't know what it's actually called. As a little wake up morning walk. I had to pay off 2 parking tickets yesterday, so I have 0 money. So yeah, I'm gonna end on a high note.